The Zonda was the first car out of the Pagani automobile auto house. Years ago, production should have ceased, favoring the Huayra. Instead, Pagani has come out with many different special editions of the Zonda. This, the Zonda HP Barchetta, was thus named Barchetta because, to Horacio Pagani, that's what it resembled, in Italian, a little boat. Its frame is entirely formed of carbon fiber for an ultralight body and zippy, speedy feel. It's blue tinted, it has a minimized windshield, and it stands only some 21 inches tall, 0.5 meters, at its tallest. Unfortunately, the Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta is also the most expensive car that you can't buy. Only 3 vehicles were ever made of this unique, specific version of the Zonda. When last sold, one of these vehicles went for $17.6 million. Its acceleration is 0 to 60 miles per hour or 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 3.4 seconds. The Zonda HP Barchetta can reach a top speed of 355 kilometers per hour or 220 miles per hour. In 2019, Bugatti made a brilliant branding decision when rolling out their latest supercar. Instead of a flashy introduction and name geared to thrill, the French manufacturer opted for a restrained, minimalistic, and instantly iconic title, La Voiture Noire. The black car. No other description necessary. Although, going into details doesn't interrupt the awe of this gorgeous vehicle with a sky-high price. It's got a carbon fiber shell that's sculpted by hand, a quad-turbo W16 8.10 liters engine that produces 1,500 horsepower, and an acceleration of 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, 0 to 60 miles per hour, in 2.4 seconds. Its top speed is 420 kilometers per hour, 260 miles per hour, and its overall performance is precision engineered by an auto house famous for producing the most powerful cars in the world for decades on end. In 2019, it was the most expensive new car available for purchase. 2 years have elapsed, and no one has yet released an expensive luxury car geared to knock La Voiture Noire off that high pedestal. It wins over the price for the most expensive modern car on our list for the second year in a row. The most expensive car of all time, we turn to history. After all, if you're investing in a gorgeous supercar, it should be one that can tell you a good story. In 1964, the 250 GTO won the Tour de France automobile, marking the 9th year in a row that Ferrari won that race. Only 36 of these cars were made between 1962 and 1963, the specific Ferrari that's the most expensive in the world, at an unbelievable $70 million price point, was victorious not only in the Tour de France, but it also placed in the Le Mans. With a top speed of 174 miles per hour and an acceleration of 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, 0 to 60 miles per hour, in 6.1 seconds, its stats certainly don't thrill today's auto enthusiasts by itself. However, in the 60s, it was the fastest in the world, and, now, decades later, it remains the most expensive car in the world of all time by a long shot.